So this morning, a rare winter in the sunshine state of Florida. You got facing snow, you got ice, and temperatures as low as 19 degrees with another 14,000 power outages reported in the last 2 hours as the electric grid hits its limits. Meanwhile, more than 120,000 U.S. homes still have no power. The leading states being Mississippi and Tennessee. That's a list you don't want to be on top of, where nearly 80,000 customers have been without power for a full week. Those power grids under EPA oversight. Joining us now with an update, EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin. Lee, we're seeing this grid really taxed, really pressured. What could you tell me about the performance so far? It seems like a lot of people aren't satisfied.
Extreme cold, a lot of weight of the ice on the lines. Hits utilities in different communities in different ways. Some utilities are far better than others. Sometimes, a line comes down and it impacts a house or a block. Sometimes it's an entire community. This is where these local communities really need to step up, learning the lessons learned of the past. And, it's not like you look at the forecast and you see relief coming the next day. This is something that's extended. So it requires high competency at the local level to be able to get these people online as quick as possible. What city has really given you that has you the most worried? Well, what state? Well, it's usually as you head further south, you have states and communities that are less used to it. And we saw it here in Washington, D.C. with the snowfall where, snow was all over the street, ice everywhere for many days, with the strategy of, just wait for the warm weather to show up. But the problem is if you actually look at the forecast a few days out, it's not coming. As you head further south, these states are just not used to these types of frigid temperatures, especially the extended frigid temperatures, and then the snowfall on top of it and the ice accumulation. And listen, you have to get through this moment, but what's very important for local government and these utilities is to learn all lessons. And if they found that, that they weren't doing a good enough job, for example, in maintaining trees over lines, well, then make sure that if this was to happen again a year from now, that you're better prepared for a moment like this. Hopefully you'll be able to call out when the spring breaks and people can actually get ahead of it if they choose to. You have a new job. Your role as of, I think it was January 26th, was L.A. permitting czar. You're going to Los Angeles Wednesday to meet with local leaders and residents who have been waiting to rebuild. So you have roughly 2,600 permits have been sent out so far. That's 16% of those who have lost everything. What could you do in this process that local officials can't? Because they seem to be totally inept. This needs to move at Trump speed. The debris removal was moving that quickly when President Trump was first sworn in office. He brought EPA in. We completed our phase 1 hazardous material removal in less than 30 days. President Trump gave us 30 days to get it done. People said it was impossible, but we managed to get that mission accomplished. Army Corps comes in. They complete their debris removal. SBA comes in. About half of their disaster loans, over $3 billion in 2025, directed towards these L.A. wildfire victims. Administrator Loeffler will be with me on the ground on Wednesday. We'll be meeting with these local leaders. President Trump, a week ago Friday, signed off on an executive order requiring some action on the part of FEMA and SBA. SBA already acted with a new regulation that they've been implementing to empower these local residents and business owners. We're going to see how to implement Trump speed more on the ground, working with the locals. The federal model worked in the immediate days and weeks after President Trump was sworn in office. But gosh, to be here 1 year later, after the 1 year anniversary, and so many people still haven't been able to rebuild their lives, President Trump's frustration is high. His patience has been worn thin a long time ago. He's heard from these local residents and businesses, and he's ready to blaze through whatever obstacles are left there on the ground locally. I mean, it's amazing, too, because you had over 16,251 structures destroyed. The residential properties are fully rebuilt. There's only been 12 that have been fully rebuilt. In terms of permits to rebuild, only 16%. But what I think a lot of this is environmental hoops that they got to go through. People weren't happy with the way these houses were built, and the rich and the famous, a lot of them were in there, and they're unable to use their leverage, their money, in order just to get their homes rebuilt. So, Lee, can you come in and save the day? We have to. We have to do whatever we possibly can. This is President Trump's directive to me and his team, is to get down there and figure out anything in our power to possibly get done to help. Now, this is the craziest part of it, Brian. When I was on the ground in L.A. right after confirmation, there were people with contractors on their properties then. By the way, this wasn't just a house that I went to. It was all over the Palisades. The contractors were all over the place. I mean, that place would have been rebuilt like in weeks. These homes would have been going up right there on the spot. So the fact that a year later, some of these contractors still haven't been building, there's no excuse for it.
Because they want to make money, too, and they want to rebuild and get people in their homes. Lee Zeldin, thanks so much. Of course, you had that experience with Sandy. You did such a great job there when you were congressman on Long Island, and we were all devastated. So you have experience. Best of luck in Los Angeles. We'll be keeping an eye on it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.